Assalamu alaikum, fellow Nigerians. I bring you greeting from Almighty Allah. I am Alhaji Mustapha Kanaji Amakafa. Kuma, I am making this video because of the problem that is rigmaroing in the NDDC. And I am making this video because of the Honorable Minister for Niger Delta, Senator AKPABIO. AKPABIO, let me tell you something. I don't like repeating myself or lie. If you know exactly what is good for you, gather yourself by yourself and your partner in crime, Dr. Cairo. Every little thing you have looted from the NDDC, return it. If you know what is good for you, gather yourself by yourself, and you and Dr. Cairo and everybody that you are looting the Niger Delta fund together. Gather yourself and return every single loot to the Niger Delta post. So meet yourself and Dr. Cairo that you are working with in the NDDC. Every little kobo that you have looted from the NDDC post, return it. Return it before what happened to Magu will happen to you. Before what happened to the EFCC boss will happen to you. Because Nigeria has become a den of criminals. AKPABIO, you cannot deny the fact that you were given money. Money was allocated to you for the contract of fencing of federal polytechnics, Ukaram, and you refuse to do that project. Oh yes, the problem with Nigeria is that when you catch a thief on the roadside who steals bread, who steals 100 naira, they will bring tire and burn it. But those of you in politics in this country that are running the treasury of this country, you got scot-free. The contract of the fencing of federal polytechnic Ukanam in your own constituency was awarded to you. That money came and you never did the contract. The fencing of the federal government college, you refuse to carry out that contract. Let me show you some videos that will make you see every single allegation that Mrs. Joy Nunye is making against AKPABIO has some fact in it. I will play some video for you that will also make you know that Dr. Cairo, that works with Senator AKPABIO, is also a corrupt politician. It's a corrupt leader.
He said, and guess what? AKPABIO never signs any documents. He will always refuse to sign, but he will tell you to go and commit the fraud. For instance, he told me to go and raise a memo and give an emergency contract for flood victims. He wanted me to take an oath. He has denied that, but I want to say today, he told me up to 3 times until we had a reconciliation meeting at the villa in the house of Mr. Sadiki Abba, who is the SA to the president on domestics. In that meeting was Alhaji Mustapha. He said the only condition that oath, and I will never take the oath from him.
Please, if you can give your final word in about 50 seconds, please. 50 seconds. Nigerian students under the scholarship of NDDC are dying abroad. Now, NDDC, this present IMC are busy paying themselves. Now, let me give you specifically. On the 17th of April, around 1624 GMT, Dr. Cairo paid himself money due to students, postgraduate scholarship for students, into his account number 1002428,409. Now, the MD also paid himself again into his UBA account number 1002290,165. This money is due to students abroad, and they are paying themselves. I can read to you other staffs who got payment. I can read to you staffs who got money from contractors. One by one, the dates they got them. I have them. See, I am ready. I pray that the House will have the guts to give us live hearing. Nigerians will hear a lot. I want to open all the can of worms. Now I am ready. Thank you.
Did you see that video? No, can you see that video now? Because most of us, when we come out to speak the truth, people will say we are talking rubbish. Did you hear that? No, can you hear that young man? He has a lot of facts to back every of his accusation against the leaders of the NDC. How they are squandering Nigerian funds. And the people who own the NDC, they are languishing in abject poverty. That is unacceptable. A serving minister asking people to go and bust oil pipeline in the Niger Delta so that they can issue the contract to you. We know all these things. And now the woman is trying to bring out the fact, and you are. Let nothing happen to Mrs. Joy Nune. AKPABIO, let me tell you, let nothing happen to Mrs. Joy Nune. If anything happen to her wallahi in this country, we are going to wear one trouser together. Wallahi. Contract have been awarded to you several times. Wallahi, you refuse to do those contracts. And money we are paid into your account, AKPABIO. You cannot deny all this fact. There are evidence to it. AKPABIO, you are corrupt. You are corrupt. I am saying you are corrupt. Of course, every people, we all know you. Is this the reason why you were lobbying, going to the Senate and the Federal House of Rep to make sure you become the Minister of Niger Delta? You have failed. AKPABIO, you have failed. AKPABIO, you have failed. Senator AKPABIO, you have failed. Take a look at one of the Director Generals of the NDDC. Under AKPABIO eyes, only you are traveling, you are spending more than 80 million. What are you traveling for? What part of this world are you traveling to that you are spending more than 80 million in it's only for your traveling? Only for your traveling. All these things are happening under AKPABIO, and you are saying you are not corrupt. AKPABIO, you are corrupt. AKPABIO, I put it to you that you are very corrupt. In fact, your middle name is supposed to be corruption. The most painful aspect of this whole issue is that they are happening under the eyes, before the nose of the president of this country. And you claim to come to fight corruption. That is corruption working with hand and leg in your government. This is the true definition of corruption in the NDDC. Corruption has never been so worse in the NDDC. Corruption has never been so worse in the government of this country. More than this of this APC. The desperation in the NDDC now is on the high side. It's unacceptable. You people will go into the front of newspapers and television, national televisions, and begin to blow your mouths that all is well with Niger Delta. Go to Niger Delta. Go to Niger Delta and see what is happening there. They are suffering. Niger Delta is not, there is no state in the Niger Delta that has any development. Everywhere is underdeveloped. And AKPABIO, you are coming to make things worse for the Niger Deltans. See, personally, I say no to that. It is unacceptable. Let the president of this country do to AKPABIO and his NDDC entourage exactly what he is doing to Magu now. The EFCC to go after AKPABIO now. Oh yes. Banza mutumuni. Tambaza kawaini. Hey. Assalamu alaikum, fellow Nigerians. I bring you greeting from Almighty Allah. I am Alhaji Mustapha Nigeria Makafa. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me back to back on Instagram. Comment and air out your opinion on the comment section on Facebook. Like and share my videos. You would have made a very great impact in making Nigeria a better place for all of us. Nabodipa.